Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Caitlin Shawn and today I will be doing an Easter inspired look. I don't know if it is too early to post an Easter look, but I want to, and I'd rather be early than late to the party because usually I'm like, oh, I should do a Valentine's look, oh, I should do a St. Patrick's look, and what have I done? Neither of those. Because I'm like, oh, I'll wait until it gets closer to the date, and then once it's there, I'm like, ooh. I have to film and edit a video for that. Never mind, I'm just gonna skip that holiday. So we're gonna do it early. So I don't know how well this is gonna go. You'll just come along for the ride. But my idea is to do kind of a really soft look on the eye. I don't really want that to be the main focus, but like pretty cutesy. And then on my cheeks, do almost like egg freckles. I guess we can call them freckles. I don't know if that sounds weird. Freckles? Egg freckles? I don't know. Maybe that's a stupid word. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So I guess let's jump right into it and start by priming the eyelids with the Milani eye primer. This is my go-to. You've probably seen it in every video that I've posted. It's because it does its thing. It does what I want it to do. So what I'm going to do first after priming those eyelids is going into the ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. And I'm going to go into this cream shade right here, which is called Shredded, just to set the eyelids. That's really the only reason I'm using this palette today. I want to do an entire nude look using this palette because I just recently got it and I am in love with it. It's that, I guess I'm in that group of people that, I wouldn't say I'm entirely color fatigued, but I kind of want to make another video where I discuss why I fell out of love with makeup and why I fell back in love with makeup, because for a long time there I just didn't care to do makeup at all. The idea of putting on eyeshadow was just like so exhausting that I didn't do it. And so I kind of fell out of love with makeup and I want to make a video based on that. But with that being said, you know, I love color, don't get me wrong, I love doing fun looks. I mean, as you see on my channel, I do a lot of colorful looks. But sometimes when it comes to the average day-to-day, I got tired of doing that. I didn't care about wearing color to work, and I worked in a pretty like professional place, but I didn't care. My thoughts on it were if my makeup was done well, that was professional. And personally, my employer and the people around me also didn't care. In fact, they loved the way I did my makeup. So I never held back, I'll say that. I never held back with my looks, and I would usually do a lot of color because I just love color so much. So when it got to that point where I kind of didn't feel like putting on makeup anymore because it was so exhausting and so time consuming, I pretty much stopped putting on makeup altogether instead of like toning it down. So I just wouldn't wear makeup at all. And it took me a long time to actually want to do colorful looks again. That's why like there was such a big break in me posting videos, which granted, there's always been a big break in me posting videos, so, but there was a larger break than usual. It was a while. But then I realized that I love nudes and I felt more inspired by nudes, and so using nude eyeshadow palettes and eye looks, then I started being like, okay, I still really love makeup. It's not the fact that I fell out of love with makeup. I just wanted something less, I guess, less intense, less time consuming, less thought to be put into it, and just wanting to feel pretty, even though I feel comfortable and pretty in my own skin, don't get me wrong. But just that whole transformation process is something that I love. And so I slowly but surely got back into makeup, and that's why I'm posting videos, and I'm doing more colorful looks and all that. But right now, like day-to-day basis, and what I feel like wearing is nudes and browns and boring boring colors. I want boring so much that like color is just set aside for videos right now. But that's totally fine, don't get me wrong. I love color and I love doing these colorful looks, and that's why I'm doing them. But as far as nudes go, that's where my love is at right now. So I'd love to do a video on a nude look. If anyone would like to see that, that would be great, because I'm gonna do it anyway. Next, I will be going into the ColourPop Strawberry Shake palette. And I think I'm gonna start doing something with this color right here, Paper Straw. And this is for the look on the eyes. So we haven't even gotten to the freckles yet. The freckles. I upgraded my setup, guys. I have a mirror right here, so I can look here without holding one up. So maybe that's gonna be better for eyeshadow looks in general when I am doing them. Instead of looking into a mirror, I can look at you guys and then look back at the mirror. So much better, right? And I'm just gonna really diffuse this into the crease. By the way, I got a haircut. Most of you probably wouldn't notice because my most recent videos, I think I've only had my hair in a bun. But I did get it cut, and so it's a bob. And I usually just let it air dry natural, so it's like my natural curls because I haven't put heat or any color in it since I had my pixie and let that grow out. So it's all my natural curls. I have my ringlet curls back again. I'm so thrilled about that. Next, I will be going into the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going into this shade right here, Boho, and then I'm going to follow up with Solstice right here. So these two right here. Now I'm going into Solstice. And then in the very middle of my eye, I'm going to take Solstice on my finger and then tap it on there. Now I'm going to go back into the Strawberry Shake palette into the shade, probably my Milkshake, which is this one right up here. I'm just going to line that under the eye. And then following right up under that, I'm going to go back into that shade Paper Straw, which is that orange shade. And then just to inner corner highlight, I'm going to go into the shade Delish in that Strawberry Shake palette, which is this one right here. Okay, now here comes the fun part. To make my life simpler, I bought some stencils. And then I cut them out into what looks the most like egg shapes to myself. And I'm going to pack on eyeshadow freckles. I guess I'll just tell you what colors I'm gonna be using. That way I don't have to show you every time I'm switching to give you that information. So I'm going to be using the Paper Straw in the Strawberry Shortcake palette, this orange. It's a nice pastel color. Then I'm going to be using the shade Electric in the BH Cosmetics Festival palette, which is this pink right here. In the ColourPop Just My Luck palette, I'm holding it over here so I don't turn yellow. It usually happens like that, but it's Just My Luck palette. And the color is, chances are right here, it's a pastel green, or some might say mint. And then I'm going to use the Honey palette by ColourPop in the shade Stinger right here for a pastel yellow. So those are the colors I will be using, and I'll just speed this up to show you what I did. So now that I have those down, we're going to kind of spice up a few of them. But first, before I do that, I'm going to put on the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And now, let's make this a little bit more fun. I want to add some pizzazz to this look. So, first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start by going in to Solstice, which was that shade that we put directly on the center of the eye, which is that pinky, almost foiled color. And I want to just kind of add dots in between the freckles, so like smaller little freckles. And then I'm going to go into that Strawberry Shake palette. And I'm just going to use some of the sparkles in here. So as you see, it's got this really pretty one, which is Delish. It's got Whipped up here. It's got this one right here, which is Berry Fine. So I'm just going to use random ones all along the face to kind of add sparkle. I'm actually going to touch up that Solstice because it has a dark base color to it. So I wanted it to be a little bit brighter. And I'm going over that with the Delish color. So as you see, hopefully when I move in the light, that it reflects a lighter pink color. So I'm actually going to use some of that Delish to go over some of the pink eggs I made to kind of just make them a little bit more special. And with that on, I think that's it for the pink sparkles that I want to use. While we're still in the Strawberry Shake palette, I'm going to go into that Berry Fine shimmer shade, which is the orange one. And just go over some of those orange eggs. Now using that Just My Luck palette from ColourPop, I'm going to go into the middle shade, which is Mary Jane, right here. It's like a lime color, and I'm just going to use that to spice up some of the greens that I put down. Not too many of them though. I like that pastel color that they came out to be. I'm going to take a pair of tweezers. I'm actually going to go into the middle shade in this Honey palette, which is Palooza, which is a pressed glitter. So I refuse to put any pressed glitter on my eyes. I'm not risking it. I already have bad eyesight as it is. I'm not risking it. So I really don't have a use for pressed glitters and eyeshadow palettes. And I think this is the only one that I have that has like a true pressed glitter. I refuse. Will not do it. But I'll put it on my face. I'm actually going to use the tweezers to pick up a few flecks of the glitter, because I don't really want to get this on a brush. This is going to be ridiculous to clean off. I already know. I'm just going to tap it onto some of the yellows. And now that all of those little freckles are on, and some of them are sparkly and some of them are not, they might not look like eggs, but I know that they're eggs in my mind, so we'll just go with they're eggs. I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray really quick. And now I'm going to apply my lip color. So I'm going to go in with the Milani Easy Liner for Lips Retractable Pencil in the shade Most Natural. I'm going to go into my ColourPop Just a Tint lip product in the shade Waikiki. So that is it for my Easter look. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope it looks Eastery, springy, whatever. And that you enjoyed this video. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.